Hi, I'm Terry. I've lost 175 pounds with keto and carnivore. Thank you for watching. Hey there, so today we're going to be doing some country ribs, and so I need to make up a rub for it. So that's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to do 1 tablespoon of Greek seasoning. I'm going to do 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning. I'm going to do a half tablespoon of chili powder. A half tablespoon of spicy Danos. Alright. 1 tablespoon of paprika. Two tablespoons of onion powder. 2 tablespoons of garlic powder. And do 3 tablespoons of salt. And 2 tablespoons of no salt. Lid on it and shake it up. That's how it looks. Now I put a label on it, and we're going to get out the pork country ribs. Give me just a minute. I lied. We're going to do 1 tablespoon of brown sugar swerve. Now we're going to shake it up. Yep, that tastes good. We're going to try to assemble this. I've got my meat thermometer down here. It's a Bluetooth one, so I want to pick just the right piece to put it in, because it has to go a certain distance in, not you. Yeah, you'll work. Find the middle of it and push in. This is one of those Bluetooth meat thermometers. Alright. Just going to get them all out so I can see if I can get them all to fit on here, or if I need another one. Looks like I might need a second roasting pan. Got foil in it because we know my opinion of cleaning. Whenever it's meal prep day, I already have a lot of other things I have to clean to begin with. So yeah, I'm going to make up another roasting pan, and I'll be right back. I'm going to try to keep one hand clean and one hand dirty. So I'm going to start off by putting some Dijon mustard on each of them and rubbing it in. Helps to shake it up. Got the oven preheating to 300. If I was 12 years old, who am I kidding? At 51, I thought that was funny. When your mustard farts. Alright, so let's see. Let's see if that's enough to rub around and just putting a light coating on them. I watched a few different YouTube videos about these and I had the rub. This is the same rub I made, gosh, back when I was carnivore. And I think I just threw it out a couple months ago because it was like 2 years old. So then I have some of my seasonings on here. Get it rubbed in all over. By the way, it is 5:30 in the morning. 5:30 in the morning, I could not sleep, so here I am. This is why you try to keep one hand clean in the kitchen. So you can do things like touching things that are not, that you don't want meaty. And hit the wide surfaces like the sides. By the way, this is super salty. So if you don't like a lot of salt, definitely reduce the salt in the mixture. Just trying to touch the sides that may not have a lot of seasoning, touching those to each other and let them get all coated up real good. Like I said, I've got the oven on 300, and I don't know how long these will take because I'm going to let the meat app thermometer tell me when it's time to pull them out. But if you get a thermometer, a regular little thermometer, you know, you can poke it until it's got the right internal temperature that you were looking for. All right. Now, the ones that are super fatty, there was a couple. This one, I'm going to put them fat side up so that way the fat can kind of drip down. A little bit. No. Yep. Some of them have a kind of a nice thick fat cap. There we go. Now, take that off. I'm going to put these in the oven and I'll come back when they're done. Here's how they look now. And I'll show you the next step when it's time. So the app says it's time to take the pork out of the oven. It says it's 145 degrees. So I'm gonna pull it out and we're gonna make a glaze for it, but I'm gonna crank it up to 400. So that way it can finish, it's gonna preheat to 400 and let's go make our glaze. I love these wooden skewers. They work for so many different things. You can break them in half and use them to stir something small. So I'm gonna do some G-Hughes sugar-free barbecue sauce. It's the original one that my coworkers gave me. I don't really know how much. Let's just see what we get. Okay, we'll use 72 grams. And some of the teriyaki marinade by G-Hughes. This is pretty thin. I should say thinner than the barbecue sauce. So about 30 grams. And now I'm going to mix that up. Then we're going to glaze our country ribs. So I'm going to pull out the thermometer here because it's reached the right temperature, so I can get rid of that and clean that off. I told you all my sweet coworkers got me an Amazon gift card. Well, I have this huge basting brush, and so it's nice, but it's really long, and I did this backwards, but anyway, it's really long and I'd like a shorter one. So I bought these house shoes that I wear every day with part of the gift card, but then that they gave me. And then I'm like, wait a minute, I could use a basting brush. And that would be a perfect thing for me to get with the gift card that my coworkers got me. So anyway, yeah, so I just ordered a basting brush. It's a set of them. And yeah, so I just ordered that. And cause see, this one's really long. So anyway, so now we're gonna put that barbecue mixture that I just made onto these. But if I had I don't hold up high. This one is made for a grill, but we know I don't do outside, so I don't grill. So it doesn't do me no good having all this extra length. And it doesn't fit in my drawer, so I gotta find a place to house it. And so anyway, yeah, I'm so excited. I bought some basting brushes with the money, with that gift card that my coworkers got me. So if any of my coworkers are watching, thank you. Last night after I got home from work, it's Friday. I was like, I don't feel like doing a lot. I don't feel like thinking. I didn't feel like crocheting. So I got out my video game, and the one I was playing before I started this crochet project was Horizon Forbidden West. It is a second game. The original one was I guess it's a part 2. I don't know what you call it. I can't. But anyway, it's like a part 2. I used to play Horizon Zero Dawn. Well, this was Horizon Forbidden West. It came out like, I don't know, maybe in the spring or summer of last year. I don't know, whenever it was. But, and I had already played it once and completed it. But last night I just needed to not think. And so I finished it off last night. I finished the game. So, yay. I think there's other games that are out now. But my goddaughter says I should play the new Harry Potter game. Which I never got into the books or movie because, well, I just don't like to read. But then the movies were okay. I just never got into them. I'm just not into a lot of the fantasy fiction stuff. I don't, it's not a horrible thing. It's just not. Although, look at me. I play Witcher, and here I am saying that. But anyway, yeah. So, okay, back to this. I brushed them. I have it on 400, and I'm going to put them in for about 10 more minutes just to kind of help it glaze a little bit. And I should have put it on broil. I don't really know. But since there's 2 pans, I'm just going to put on 400, and I'll come back in about 10 minutes. Okay, I think that is going to be good enough. It's been right at 10 minutes. Yeah, I think they look really good. They're not uber glazed because it's not an uber thick barbecue sauce. We don't want it ultra thick because we don't want a whole bunch extra calories. But I'm going to let them rest for a little while and then we'll come back and piddle around with them. As they're cooling down, I'm going to plate them up. I think it was just enough amount of barbecue sauce. If people want, they can add more barbecue sauce. Some people like a lot, some people like none, some people like a little, and this will be a little. And then, like I said, people can add more as they want to. It's going to have good flavor, good texture. Like I said, these are country style ribs. So now I'm going to let them finish cooling off and then we'll do a taste test. All right, let's try a piece. This one looks pretty good right here. Let's try that one. You could use the same recipe for ribs or pork steaks. Let's try it. That's good. That's the inside of it. Fully cooked, not bloody. Yeah. Good stuff, Maynard. I better try another bite just because, it's the job of the taste tester to try it. Yep, it's still good. All right, there's you some barbecue glazed country style ribs. Bye. Good game of tug of war. So I'm listening to K-Love, and there's a really good song on right now. So I don't know the name of it, but don't tell me God can't do it. Anyway, talking about there's real life revelations and, prodigals returning. And I'm sorry, I don't remember the name of the song. I'm terrible. We know I don't remember people's names. Anyway, so, man, Kentucky, that is having that huge revival and bringing thousands to Jesus. Oh my gosh. How amazing is that? Just brings tears to your eyes knowing that one more name written on the book of life in heaven. Okay, sorry. Anyway, I just think that's pretty powerful. So last thing I made, I got 6 servings out of those country, 6.5 servings out of those country pork ribs. Just so you know, they were $1.94 a pound. it was about 4.4 pounds, and it was $8.52. So don't discount pork. $8, $8.50, and I got 6.5 meals. So what, about $1.50 for the meat portion of a meal, and these are 8-ounce servings. So you know, right there, that's $1.50 for the meat each day. So you can't even get 8 ounces of burgers from McDonald's that cheap. But okay, anyway, I did just let you see the final product. Okay, bye. And here they are, ready to be served. Thank you for watching.